1/6. Again, you should pause the video and try these out on your own first. For 1/5, so we're doing inequalities now, very similar to equations, but with this sign and one thing to remember that's different than equations. So for both of these, we want to solve them and graph them. Okay. So I'm going to start on this one. Hopefully you've already done this. So there's a couple different approaches I could take. I could distribute this -2 through and get -12x minus 10 is less than or equal to 74. And that's fine. That works just as well as the way I'm going to do. Okay, but I want to get rid of the -2 for me. Okay, so I'm going to divide both sides by -2 to start off, and that's going to be my first step. Because I'm dividing by a negative, this is important. Because I'm dividing by a negative, I need to flip my sign. Okay, anytime, and that's the one thing that you need to remember that's different about inequalities from equations is if you multiply or divide by a negative, your inequality sign flips. So -2 divided by -2 is just a +1, so that just leaves me with 6x plus 5 on this side. And then instead of less than or equal to, I'm now greater than or equal to, and 74 divided by -2 is -37. Yes, okay, -37. Now I'm just going to go through the normal steps. -5 from both sides, and that is going to give me a 6x. Those are going to cancel. Greater than or equal to -37 minus 5 is -42. Divide both sides by 6, and that leaves me with an x on this side. Greater than or equal to -42 divided by 6 is -7. And now I want to graph this. And because I'm graphing this, I can say where the -7 is. I'm going to say it's right here. It doesn't have to be. That's up to you. But it should make sense. I mean, you don't want -7 up here and then all of this space down here. That wouldn't really make a lot of sense. Greater than or equal to. So we're going to start here. Greater than means an open circle. When we have that equal to, that means we fill this circle in, make it a nice green color, which my son can't see. And it's everything greater than that, so and equal to that. So it's going to go this way. It equals all of these values up here. Okay? Any of these would make this true. Okay, a little bit more complicated. We have 1/6 and 1/6. Sorry, section 1/6, and again we're going to solve and we're going to graph. With these complex inequalities, you can break this up. So this could actually be two inequalities. It'd be -24 is less than 4x minus 4, and you solve that one, and that's fine. That'll work just great, and maybe it might even be a little bit easier for you. If you do it this way, you also have to have 4x minus 4 is less than 4. Okay, you have to have both of those. You solve them both, and then you graph them. You don't have to do that though. You can also do -24 is less than 4x minus 4 is less than 4, and we're just going to work in the middle, and anything we do to the middle we have to do to both of the sides. Okay, so we're going to add 4 to both sides. I mean all three sides. So then we have -20 is less than 4x. Those cancel, and that is less than 8. And then we're going to divide all three parts by 4, and we end up with -5 is less than x is less than 2. And what would this graph look like? So I'm going to say I have -5 right here, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. Okay. Both of my signs are less than signs, so we have open circles at both. And x is greater than -5, so our arrow is going to start going this way, and x is less than 2, so this one's going to go this way, and it's going to be all of these numbers in between the two, but not including them. Okay, and any of these values in here would make this inequality true or this inequality true up here. If we were to use if we were to break it down, separate them this way, then we would just add 4 here, add 4 here, and we get negative 20 is less than 4x, divide both by 4, and we get negative 5 is less than x. That's the same thing as right here. And then this, add 4 to both sides, and we get 4x is less than 8, divide by 4, and we get x is less than 2. Okay, so it's the same thing, we just want to put it together down here like this, but it should come out the same. Okay, that's it for 1.5 and 1.6.